General David Sejjusa has disputed opposition allegations upon arrival to his residence of Naguru in Kampala, who claim he did not inform them about his return.
And I asked them, come and meet me at the airport. These were leaders, but they were not ready. I told them, why were they not ready? Because they did not immediately grasp the opportunity that was available. But Mr. Museveni, being shrewd, I had been fighting with him, exchanging words with him, but for him he saw the opportunity and he sent people at the airport to posture as if I was being received, because he knew the value. But the people in the opposition who want power could not see the value.
The top-speaking general stressed that this was an embarrassing gesture, especially at a time when they want to capture power.
But the people in the opposition who want power could not see the value in a general returning home. This is the problem. It's a huge, huge limitation on the strategy of capturing power. How can you capture power if you do not understand the areas that matter, and you cannot seize the moment at the right moment?
General Sejjusa also lashed at the director of Uganda Media Center of Opondo, who made false allegation that government paid his return air ticket.
You see government officials who are not afraid to tell lies openly. That shows you the integrity of the political fabric. How can a leader stand up and lie that they paid my ticket? It's a lie. I bought my ticket with my own debit card and paid British Airways. That can be cross-checked.
Sejjusa also revealed that his return was not based on any agreement with the government, but what forces pushed government to accept his return unconditionally.
In the universe, there is a higher power which rules. And in the world, there are other powers other than your own. I would really expect people who lead others to understand this. This is the modern dynamic of politics. And if people do not appreciate this and understand, then we are in trouble, because then we cannot unravel the equation of how to get power.
General Sejjusa now threatens to deal with the ISA boss, Brigadier Ronnie Balia, who was assigned to welcome him by government, but midway wanted to embarrass him.
Ronnie Balia, namugamba I will deal with you. Kubanga bali bagala bampa abasirikale. Bangamba tulina okuwa amagye. Ne bagamba gange lwaki mwagakwata. Oba mwali mulowooza njagala amagye lwaki mwakwata agange. Ne mugamba nti you are a legal government. Kubanga be balina police kati ne bofuna accident siboyita. Yes, kubanga it's the government in power. But ne mugamba nti you can be legal but evil. There is a difference. Kubanga omuntu atali evil toyinza kukola bintu ng'ebyo by'okungobaganya bwe mutyo bwakola.
He says that he was aware that Brigadier Balia had been sent on a spinning mission.
To begin with, everybody should be happy that Sejjusa is back. No matter whatever you believe in, you may be an opposition party leader, you may be a movement leader, but the most important thing is that you must be happy Sejjusa is back. Unless you were getting political capital in his exile. Why don't you want Sejjusa to be back?
He is, however, urging opposition leaders not to be diversionary by demanding for his discharge first from the army.
One thing that he needs to focus on is getting out of the army, because if he's still a soldier, there is no way he can go into politics. Like FDC, we can't work with him when he's a soldier. He cannot form his own party. So he has to focus on getting out of the army first and foremost.
People who are fighting for freedom do not, they demand their right. Because when this is not the first time I'm being charged with desertion. Even in 1980, when I was charged with desertion. But I went anyway, as they say. and therefore revolutionary and a leader for change. You cannot be stopped by, what do I call them? By these rules.
General Sejjusa is demanding for a plan from the opposition to help them counter the intelligence structure that he says has been at the center of messing up elections.
But God requires me to work. So I will need now to know the way we are organized, which can be explainable, not a myth. Not a myth, something which can be explained. Because you see, taking power is a scientific process. It's not a wishful thinking thing. You must know that we have built A, B, C, D.
General Sejjusa fled the country in April last year following an intelligence dossier that there was a plan to assassinate him, then Army Commander General Aronda Nyakirima and former Prime Minister John Patrick Amamambabasi. Timothy Sibasi, WS Television, Naguru.